Yo, top of the morning, my world. It's your boy Kish, my world, and I am in Abu Dhabi, the beautiful Abu Dhabi in the United Arab Emirates. And you guys have been seeing me here for a long time, here and there. Some of you know what's happening, and some of you are wondering what's happening here, you know. So we just want to talk about the reasons why I keep coming here, apart from having fun, you know, in Dubai Mall, in the desert, in everywhere. It's also really nice. And yeah, I am with my sister here, and she will introduce herself for you guys who are new to this face. So yeah, take it away.
All right. Hi guys. My name is Kim from Kimani, Wangari Kimani, and I am Kish's sister, the elder one.
Yeah.
I'm the firstborn in the family. But Kish and I grew up together, I'm happy to be here.
Yeah, so she is the firstborn in our family, and I come after. And yeah, so the main reason why I'm here is because a few months ago, I don't know. Well, for me it was a few months ago.
Yeah.
Is when she came to tell us what is going on with her life. And for those who are new, or for those who want to know, like, you know, who jump straight to the point, what's happening is she was diagnosed with kidney failure. Or what is it called?
So okay, the diagnosis is chronic kidney disease, and then now a few months ago it became failure.
Okay. Yeah. So initially it was chronic kidney disease.
Yes.
Yeah. So maybe we would be curious to just know about the whole journey, you know, because how it started, what caused it, you know, just everything. So maybe you could start like from the beginning of how you got to know about this diagnosis, and like, did you collapse one day, or did you wake up feeling funny, or like, you know?
All right. Okay. All right. So first of all, I'll just say that unfortunately, kidney disease doesn't have any symptoms. It's a very, very silent disease, so it doesn't have symptoms. So it's none of the symptoms took me to hospital. But anyway, it was 2019. I normally don't remember. I think around November, around October.
So before COVID even.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. So around October. I could be wrong, but it's around there. So me and my friend's name is Eva. Hi, Eva.
Shout out.
Yeah, we are kind of health conscious a little bit. So we strive to do the pap smear. As everybody knows, any woman over 21 years of age needs to get a pap smear every year. So me and her try to do this every single year.
Yeah.
So we had not done it anyway. I think in 2018, I don't remember, but now she was pushing me to let's do it in 2019. So we went. So it was just a regular pap smear. The good thing is, in the hospital that I went, so they just said, let's just do also a blood test.
Okay. Yeah. And it's here in Abu Dhabi.
Here in Abu Dhabi.
Yeah.
And I think I should mention, I never used to get sick, ever. Not even a single headache. I was the healthiest person I knew. So I'd never taken a sick leave, never sick, never. People get flus and this and that, coughs, colds, never. Yeah. I was just perfect for a very long time. So I went, a regular pap smear. I told the doctor, I'm just coming to do my annual pap smear for the year. And then this lady suggested, the gynecologist suggested, let's also do a blood test.
Yeah.
All right, just a simple one. I said, cool. So I did, and I went home. So the next day or 2 days after, I remember I was on duty.
At work?
Yeah. The lady called me, and that's what they do anyway. So they just call you until everything is okay.
You continue with your life.
Exactly, you continue with your life. So she calls and she says everything is okay. And then she said, are you aware that you have kidney issues, kidney disease? I said, no. She said, oh, okay. Could you come to the hospital? I said, okay, when and what's happening? She said, no, come. Because maybe she thought it's something I know.
So she already had known there's something.
Yeah,
in
she
the
just saw it. So everything that I went there to do was okay.
Yeah.
But she just like, I don't know, maybe she just asked me if I know, because some people know, you have BP, you have diabetes, you have whatever. So she was just asking if I'm aware. Yeah, so I said, what are you talking about?
Okay.
Yeah, so she told me to come, to go to the hospital. Obviously, I got freaked out and I went. Immediately, I was on duty. I talked to my director and told her, it will disturb me, let me just go hear her out. So I went. And she said, she's not the best person to, because I told her, what are you talking about? She said, no, I'm not the best person. So she referred me to a nephrologist.
Yeah, because she was just a general practitioner.
She was a gynecologist.
Okay, okay.
Yes. So I think it's the next day that I went to see the nephrologist. And he said, let's not, since I said, I don't know what you guys are talking about. So he said, okay, let's just repeat the test.
The blood test.
Yeah, but now he was concentrating obviously on the kidneys. So he made me do a blood test and a urine test. Because also, your urine says a lot about your kidneys because it's related. So I did that, and then the next day, so I went in, and he told me, you have kidney disease. I said, okay. So, you don't understand the gravity of the situation or what they are saying. So I said, okay. So I'm thinking, okay, so they'll treat me.
Yeah, like medicines. And
yes, exactly.
Yeah.
So I said, so what do you mean? What are you talking about? So he said, you are on stage 3A. So now when I started hearing stages is when I was like,
and how many stages is there?
Kidney disease has 5 stages. Yeah, so the stages are depending on your kidney filtration, because as you know, the kidney's function is to filter out toxins from your blood and to regulate the liquid in your system, whatever water you drink, tea, alcohol, whatever you drink. So it regulates that. Salt, electrolytes. So filtering out toxins, whatever you eat, every food that you eat, be it healthy, not healthy,
through the kidney.
It has to go out through the kidney. Yeah, your body takes what it needs, the rest goes out through the kidney.
Okay, so yours had failed to the 3rd stage.
Yes, but I'm very healthy. Everything is okay. I'm like living my life, going to work as usual, sleeping perfectly. Nothing, not a single headache.
Wow.
Not a single. Do you know the last time I had flu was 11.
Yeah. So everything immune was on point.
Yes, everything is fine. But so imagine I went through stage 1, stage 2, A and B, stage 3, and I don't know. Yeah.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah. So anyway, again he said, let's do thorough investigation. So they booked me. Now that's why I remember, because in November I did something called a biopsy. So biopsy. Sorry, I keep itching. Kidney disease makes you itch a lot. Yeah. Anyway. Biopsy. So a biopsy is where they numb you. They take tissue from your kidney. So through a very long needle. So it's injected in you. I mean, they take some tissue and then they look at it properly.
How do they inject it?
It was just something long, because I was lying. The kidneys are...
so they inject here?
Yes. So I was lying, then they numbed this area, but I was awake. And then all I could see is a long needle. So the needle goes in through you to your kidney. It takes some tissue and then out.
Is it painful?
No.
Discomfort?
No.
Okay. So at least you don't feel
nothing. But so I went at 8 to the hospital at 8. They give you the gown. It's as if you're going for surgery.
So it's like a mini surgery.
Yes.
Non-invasive.
Yes, and then you do this, and then you have to stay there for a couple of hours and observation.
Yeah.
Okay, and then you have to pee around 4 times, and the nurse has to see your pee. Then before they let you go home.
To make sure it's now.
Yeah, if you start peeing blood, it means your kidneys are bleeding from inside. Okay. So it's 6 hours, I think. You have to stay in the hospital, and then after that you go home. Now, you might feel a bit of what can I say? Pain a little bit, but very little. But I think I went back to work. Anyway, they give you 4 days rest. You shouldn't. They tell you to lay low. and then you go back to work, you're okay. So it doesn't affect. I don't even remember which side it was. Yeah, but they also bandage it so no bacteria will go inside.
Yeah. And then they did the biopsy and then
so the biopsy, then it takes I think 7 working days. But he showed me the tissue. The guy showed me the tissue. He showed, this is a piece of your kidney. Very little. Yeah, like a piece of a booger. Very little, but it's reddish. Yeah, so he told me now this will be taken to the lab. We will study it.
Analyze.
By the way, they need to check, is it because you have cancer of the kidney that your kidneys are not working? They will tell you the stage. I'm sorry, actually the doctors did not tell me the stage until we did the biopsy.
So that's what determines the stage.
The stage, yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So they will check that. They will check the progressive what's happening with the kidney exactly, because kidney disease also is
it's broad.
It's very broad.
But so when you got this information about the first time and then they told you second stage, so what happened? What was running through your mind? Do you think now from there?
So when I went back to work, okay, first of all, I'm a very I don't trust the what can I say, the modern medicines. That's why even I never used to take Panadol, and luckily I never used to get sick. Or you know how ladies get periods cramps. Anyway, I never used to get those as well. But when I see ladies just popping pills, I used to like.
You don't like popping
pills.
Yes,
exactly. And I was organic, and I would rather if you have a headache, there's things you can do to alleviate
natural,
instead of taking Panadol or what have you. So I was skeptical, to be honest. So now, but after the biopsy, so they give you the results after the 7 days that it tells you now your stage. He showed me my kidney. He told me, number one, your kidney has shrunk for a person, an adult. It has shrunk. The texture is rough, and he first thought I was injured. I got the kidneys. I had an injury that went untreated, and now with years, the kidneys started,
deteriorating.
Yeah, exactly. Which I couldn't remember. You're thinking, what?
So at this point, he was trying to look for the cause.
Yes.
Yeah.
So now looking at the kidney, there was scarring in the kidney. Okay. It has shrunk in size, and I don't know. There's some damage. You can tell the tissues and what have you. So he told me the possible cause is you had an infection. Maybe you were a kid, maybe a teenager, maybe and then it went untreated, and then life went on, and now as you're getting older, things happen. Anyway, so now I think after the biopsies and then he told me about the stages. I told me you're in stage 3. He told me start noticing, because I was telling him I was in so much denial. I told him it can't be, because I'm so healthy, blah blah blah. He said, okay, look out when you pee, because you just pee and flush. He said, look at your pee, I'm sure it is frothy. And then I thought, okay, I do see it, but you think it's because of pressure. Because I'm a very fast woman. It's go to the loo, pee, go, blah blah blah, So now I started looking.
Okay, so that's also one of the signs.
Yes.
Okay.
Now I started seeing the froth.
Like froth, by froth you mean like a bit light, like
no, it looks like
milky.
No, it looks like
or cloudy.
No, when you take a bathtub, put soap and do.
Okay.
Yes.
Some foam.
Yes, exactly. So
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So normal pee should just be clear. It's either yellow because you're not drinking so much water, or clear because you're well hydrated. But mine is always clear, yes, because I drink so much water and always.
But
then you see the froth, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, the foam.
So.
And then now he told me, and with time others will come anyway. Yeah.
So when you got this first stage, you got this information, blah blah blah. Did you have to change lifestyle somehow, or like?
Obviously we discussed that. So he told me to run him through my diet. No, okay, denial came, and then I asked him, so is it one or both? Shall we remove one and I will stay with one? He said, no, it's both of them. Now this part I internalized it. I broke down, obviously. And then now he told me, let's talk about how to you can live with it. He asked me about my diet. My diet was okay, and because he had told me the first thing I need to cut down is red meat. Yes.
Yeah. But before you even get to that point, when now you got to that point where you got the news and it's like it's determined. What was your biggest fear at that point?
Dialysis.
So that was your biggest fear, that you might end up being in dialysis.
Yes. Because maybe misinformation. You just hear that people go to hospital, the blood gets cleaned and then it's put back.
Yeah, I mean that's a scary thought.
Yes, exactly. Yes.
Yeah.
I didn't in my mind think transplant. No. That came as I think maybe December last year, a few months ago. And I was determined.
Yeah.
I was saying, because now you go home, to be honest, you go home, Google. You can't help it. You can't help it. You cry, first you cry. Yeah. After that, you Google. You study. Yeah. And now it was and then hope. There's so much hope out there. You follow pages and you can do this and you can do the other and you can do this and do this and things will be okay, and you might reverse it or stop it. If I stopped it, because I was okay, I was thinking, okay, I could stop it and leave.
Yeah.
So I was thinking, the biggest one was dialysis.
Yeah.
Because now he explains to you the stages, and then end stage is stage 5. By that time you're on dialysis. Some people go to dialysis on stage 3B or 4.
Okay.
Yeah, and remember I'm in 3A.
In 3A.
Yeah.
So here you still could filter your own body to a certain level.
Yes. My kidney filtration was, I don't remember. I wasn't taking into account so much, but I started when I reached 35.
Okay, so from the point where you got the diagnosis 3A, stage 3A, to the point where you got to you can't filter your own kidney, how long time was that?
So 2019 when I discovered, and 2020 it was still perfect. No, actually, it stopped filtering in November last year.
November. So I'm trying to see if you got in 3A is when you knew, and then in like last year
is when
and that's like 2021, like 2 years maybe.
Yeah, 21, 22, yeah.
Like two and a half years.
Yeah.
So from 3 to 5 took 2 years. So does it mean from 1 to 3 maybe it took like 5 years? So probably, or
it's hard to determine,
because I think that if it went from 3 to 5, it went really fast.
Yeah, but remember, 1, 2, 3A, your kidney is okay and strong. It could go for even 10 years.
But okay, so as the
but
higher
now
the grade,
when you reach, when you reach, now they are really weak. So it will go faster. It will progress quickly. Especially, let me tell you, from 4 to 5, it went like that. Yeah.
So basically, now your kidneys are non-functional.
They are at 9%.
Okay.
7%, sorry.
7%. Yes. Okay. And they shrink, like the filtration goes to 0 sometimes. For some people, let's say.
These people, for example, I drink water as much as I want. I am not restricted on water. I drink anything, of course, apart from alcohol.
Yeah, fluids, because they can filter that.
Yes. So I have that.
Yeah, because I know some people with the same disease have water retention, and they become very swollen feet.
Yes. Okay. Now that is something I've never experienced.
So your 9% is still helping
7%.
you. Your 7% is helping in that.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, and now why? The doctor told me why. It's because, number one, my kidney disease does not come from, let's say, high blood pressure or diabetes. Okay, let me tell you, the two main causes of kidney disease is high blood pressure and diabetes. Okay, and then the third one is obesity, so lifestyle.
So lifestyle diseases,
basically, So for me, it didn't come from none of this. So if your kidney disease came as a result of these 3, which is BP, diabetes, or lifestyle, by stage 4 you're retaining water, and by stage 4 you're on dialysis.
Yeah.
That means when your filtration reaches 15, you're like really sick, so you're on dialysis. I reached 15. I went on and on and on and then until I was 9% is when now I got sick, but it's not retention or anything. It's just now other
related diseases
no other symptoms.
Okay.
So now to alleviate these symptoms, and so that my blood does not get so toxic that you get sepsis and maybe die. Now they put me on dialysis.
Okay. So now you're on dialysis.
Now I'm on dialysis.
That's why you have
this one.
The patch.
It's called a catheter.
Yeah. So I mean, people probably see you with this patch. They don't know. So now at least they know. But I've seen some people who have dialysis through the veins.
Okay. Now there's 3 types of catheter. Okay, they're not called catheters. So mine is a catheter because it's here. There is one that is kept here between your legs. This one is, do you know now you could get sick and then your kidneys are overwhelmed because you're sick, and they need to dialyze you maybe only twice to help your kidneys, and then they remove it and life goes back. And now after the medication, so they put it here.
A catheter.
This is like you should not stay more than a week. And then there's this one. You should not stay more than a year. Now this is for people who will transplant. Okay. But now for the people who will not transplant, they put it here.
So the one who are on constant dialysis.
This one is you're forever on dialysis until you die.
Okay.
So mine is here because I knew I'll transplant.
Okay. Yeah. But is it like they've connected the tubes to your veins for in and for out?
Yes.
So basically it just...
Yes, so I'll show a little bit. So it's from here, it goes in. Up to here.
I can see the vein.
Yes, exactly. Now below here is 2 tubes hanging. So when I go for dialysis, they connect here and here. So the one blood is to take the dirty blood and the other one is to in, and the machine is here.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay, we'll come back to the dialysis.
Yes. And you can come with me to dialysis. I don't mind.
Okay, so let's take it back a bit, because I remember you told me about this much later, probably.
I told you guys. I didn't tell my family. I didn't tell anyone.
I told that's the
you
point.
Guys
when did you decide to? When did you decide to come out clearly?
So sorry. Now 2019, I'm okay. I'm fine. And nothing was happening. Actually, you don't even get medication. You just adjust your lifestyle kidogo. So obviously, I stopped drinking. If you stop smoking, you stop smoking. So for me, I just stopped drinking, and then I reduced my protein intake. So cut down on chicken, fish, everything, and only have protein from vegetables, but also not as much. Sugar, cut down on that. Then you just go every month just for the doctor to test you. Every month.
But of course, when you're going every month, it's not getting better. It's just to see how worse it has come. Wow.
Imagine.
It's tough.
But you as an individual, you study a lot. So I studied a lot. A lot. What to do, what not to do. I started taking supplements a lot, and I think they helped. I don't know.
To some degree. And then.
So 2020 perfect. 2021 perfect. Nothing, no issues, nothing. 2022. It started. Now symptoms started showing. So I started now going, I think, every 3 weeks or 2 weeks. So,
for the checkups.
I don't remember my symptoms then. You feel okay. I'm naturally a very light, energetic person, but then you start feeling heavy. So I usually work morning shift. So when the alarm goes and I get out of bed and I put my feet down, I feel so heavy. I feel like I'm 100 kgs.
Okay.
Yes.
So you feel heavy.
You
like
feel
your
really
body.
heavy. So you go. I went and told the doctor, and then now he started giving me medication. Yeah, so they give you sodium bicarbonate, the normal sodium bicarbonate. You take it, it helps. Obviously you become anemic because I don't know, somehow you pee blood. And also as a woman, also when you're getting periods, you're losing blood, so you become anemic. Vitamin D, your kidneys somehow make vitamin D, the process of making vitamin D, so you get none of that, especially as an African woman. Yeah. Because I have melanin, and then I live in UAE because when it's so hot, we all stay indoors, nobody goes out, so I'm not getting sun, and my kidneys are not making vitamin D from the food that I eat. Yeah. So you become deficient. So symptoms come. Your kidneys will never ache or pain, but symptoms like anemia, lack of vitamin D.
Yeah. So secondary symptoms.
Exactly. Yes.
Wow. Let me get some water as we continue.
Sure. And then so 2022 was that? Yeah. So then towards 2022, the end is when I really got sick now.
And that's when now you told us.
Yes.
Because I think you told me first.
Yes.
Yeah.
So what happened is I went to hospital for my regular checkup, and then I went to work. The next day, the doctor called me and said, you need to come and get admitted. And again, I'm okay. I'm on duty. I said, why? I'm fine. He said, your creatinine levels are over the roof. Yeah. And it's good. You don't have symptoms, but you need to come. We need to get a hold of it. So he told me, so you come with your bag and we're admitting you tomorrow. So that's when I told you. And then you advised me to tell
the rest of the family.
Yeah.
So basically at that point they told you to go there, but before like it got really bad that you got the symptoms. So they took care of it while you were there.
Yes. And they admitted me, but I'm okay. But my blood tests are not okay. Yeah. So they went and I had so many IV drops, and then they regulated the creatinine. Yeah. So creatinine, I don't know, should be not more than 65, I think. I was 400 and something. Yes.
Oh, that's a lot.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Yeah. So I remember we got that info, and then I told you to go and to just write in the family WhatsApp group.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, and that's when now we came to the discovery of this thing. So now we are trying to rush it so much because soon she'll probably open her own channel and like about the kidney disease stuff with all the nitty-gritties, especially because a lot of people really don't know or need some information. Yeah. So we'll look into that. So now fast forward to here where we are, and this is where I got to come here in a few months ago, first of all, for a quick test. Yeah. So I did that quick test, but then I had other tests to do and I didn't have a lot of time. And so I came back this time round. And yeah, for me, man, it was really weird, this test, because I'm also like almost never in hospitals, and I don't like hospitals at all. So yesterday was the biggest test, I think,
More than last time?
Yeah. I mean, last time they just drew blood. Yeah, and actually, when they drew blood, I passed out because, I have very big problems with taking blood and stuff. I don't know if it's mental or if it's my body or something. Yeah, but I passed out when they were drawing blood from me. So that was weird. So yesterday was the first time I got an IV in me.
Really?
Yeah, because I've never had an IV. I have no idea what it is. So they put that thing in me here and stuff like that. So I have those videos. I'll show you guys some of them, how they went. Then I did the abdominal CT scan. Yeah, and that was the most weird thing because they put this liquid which is called contrast, so that they can be able to see the X-ray very well. And they put it in that IV drop and it comes through your whole body, and it's such a weird feeling, But you didn't get to go through that now. Yeah. So you feel like a metallic taste from the inside. It comes all the way to here, and then you feel like your entire body is hot. It's like somebody is burning you inside from the inside, So you feel like that, but at least it doesn't last too long. It's a 20 minutes procedure, including everything. But that was the most extreme part. And you have to hold still, like lying back your arm like this.
And you're inside the MRI machine.
Yeah, you're in that donut, So only this hand could clench like this. So, I mean, it was not painful, but it was a bit painful, but it was not the best feeling. Very, very uncomfortable thing. So far so good. As of making this video, we are waiting. Yeah, we're waiting. So far so good. My results have been good. Oh, apart from one thing, they discovered I have the tuberculosis, which is not active, the inactive tuberculosis. So I'm gonna start taking medication for that.
Quantiferon.
Yeah, because it needs to be treated at some point, but it necessarily won't affect our process.
Yeah.
So today is when they're gonna discuss the case.
Yeah.
Look at my results from yesterday. From all those tests I did the MRI, I did the EKG, that's in Swedish, EKG. They did the echo, they did the chest x-ray, they did the lung x-rays and stuff, like all that stuff. So now they're gonna review the cases and then see if we really are a match, and then we see how the operation goes. And I don't know, how do you feel about the operation?
I didn't know how to see.
Yeah. First of all, have you ever had an operation before?
Never.
Yeah.
Never.
Never admitted before?
Never.
Nothing. Yeah. We've never had any type of health issues in our family.
Yeah.
So now
So I mean, at some point, dialysis is taxing. It's really, really taxing, and you become a prisoner of your body, so to say, because you can't go anywhere. You can't travel anywhere. So I'm stuck here because you do dialysis 3 times a week. The symptoms are.
And how many hours is it?
4.
4 hours.
Yes.
So basically,
that's 12 hours of a week. I'm just in a bed in one position,
And you can't do anything. You just lay there.
Imagine.
You can't travel.
Yes.
You can't. Even I noticed you can't also do some other activities like swimming.
I used to go to the gym. Even I was doing dialysis and I was going to the gym to be active. I hate just sitting, but then it got so infected. I mean, the skin around there, because you shouldn't sweat. So now
because it's sensitive.
Now they told me to stop going to the gym, stop going under the sun. So when I go under the sun, I have to carry an umbrella, and I shouldn't actually, but obviously you can't live your life indoors.
Yeah, indoors.
So I go with an umbrella.
You can't swim.
Showering is.
You can't
you don't know how much I maneuver to shower. So I'm looking forward to showering properly.
Yeah, because you have to avoid the area.
This area, it shouldn't have any water.
Even I remember when we went to desert safari, you couldn't go down.
Yes, there's so many things I'd like to do. Yes, because of the sand. You can't swim. So it sucks. So.
Plus, of course, because of this working, what is it called? Dialysis times, you couldn't continue with your work.
Yes, yeah. After dialysis, you either can't sleep. There's times, so I do dialysis. After dialysis, I don't know why, but they told me it's maybe because, you're removing your blood from your body. And
it's like you're switching.
Yeah, so sometimes you can't sleep, and the whole night I'm just awake. Yeah. So you get tired and you've not slept. So I mean, imagine not sleeping, and then in a few days again you do another dialysis. Another thing is dialysis dries out your skin a lot. Yeah, so that's why after dialysis you should take a shower, a warm one, and you try so many things. So the one thing that has worked for me is something called bio oil. So that one is what I'm using. It's working. People try every coconut oil, Cetaphil. They give you lotions and potions in the hospital
to make your skin better.
Yeah, it's horrible. Also dizziness.
After dialysis?
Sometimes, after dialysis you need to be taken home.
Yeah.
Some people leave dialysis in a wheelchair. So I thank God I take myself and
to and fro.
Yeah.
Wow.
So dizziness, some people headaches, obviously your BP is over the roof or very low. Yeah, so it's nasty. So anyway, I've been looking forward to, transplant to me. I couldn't fathom it. I was thinking how. And also for me to accept transplant also long.
Okay, our camera died, but we are continuing with the story. Yeah. So I was asking from your own, like from what the doctors have said and from what you have researched, how will your life change after dialysis? What will you be able now to do? Not after dialysis, sorry, after transplant.
After transplant.
What will you be able to do? And what would you be able to do?
Everything. But obviously, you have to keep in mind, because your life goes back to normal. The only thing that is different is that you have medication for life.
Oh, okay.
Medication for life, and don't stop, because stopping would be very stupid of you, because you will go back or die anyway. Yeah. So obviously, apart from that, you can go back to your life as it were. Apart from the one thing they tell you, never smoke, don't smoke. But I plan, to be honest, to continue, because you have one kidney only. So I plan to live as if I have kidney disease.
Yeah.
Yes. So I will continue with the diet. I will incorporate some things that you need, obviously, to live, that I don't eat anymore because of kidney disease. But I will live as if I have kidney disease, because you've already developed the habit. Exactly. Yes. Like, imagine I eat food without salt, and now it's normal to me.
Yeah.
So I'll just live the life, and then now imagine no more dialysis. You can travel, and you live your life fully. Yeah. You live your life fully. So it's a second chance in life, honestly.
Yeah, so that's good. At least everything probably back to normal. You can travel, you can work, you can do whatever you want.
Yes, but take your medication, all of it. Even me, who hates medicine and don't trust, now I have to trust to prevent it from my body from rejecting, because the goal of my body will be to reject your kidney, because it doesn't belong.
In it. Yeah,
exactly. So if you stop taking medication, your body will reject, and that's it. Yeah, so that's it. So you have to take your medication for life.
Yeah.
For life.
Ah.
Yeah. But after the transplant, as a lady, you can have your child if you want to. You live normal life.
Normal life. Okay. And how long is the kidney? Is it for life? Can it last for life, or does it have a time span where before it stops
working?
Or
depends on how you take care of it. See, there's people who get it, life goes back to normal. You let's say if it came due to a lifestyle, then you go back to that lifestyle. What do you expect?
Yeah, then it.
Yeah, but if you take care of it, I think you can go 20 years. Yeah.
Okay.
But usually it's 10 to 15.
Okay. But basically after maybe like 20 years,
you need a new one.
You need a new one. So again, you have 20 years to start this process again.
Yes.
Oh, it's tough.
Yeah.
But at least you get, 20 years is a long time. 20 years is a whole cat's lifetime,
Yeah, it's okay. I mean,
it's
from getting the diagnosis and thinking you're going to die to getting given 20 years.
After 20 years, can you get a new transplant, or do you now go on dialysis only?
Personally?
No, okay.
People, they get a new transplant.
Okay, so it's possible.
Dr. Lee, there was some guy who was wildlife in Kenya, white guy. He had 4 transplants.
So guys, we are back. GoPro got too hot, but it's okay. We are about to wind up. So where were we?
Somewhere.
Yeah. Anyways, we were just talking about what happens life after surgery. Yeah. And also on the other, what happens to the donors after kidney donation. Case in point, like me. Yeah. Because like right now I travel so much, travel vlogging, blah blah blah, working so much, all these things, active lifestyle. For a potential donor or somebody like me, people are wondering what will happen to me.
So they test you thoroughly, as Kish had explained that they did his tests for him, and then now the nephrologist and the surgeon will, because all of us humans, we have 2 kidneys, correct? One is stronger than the other.
Always.
Yeah, one is always stronger than the other. So they will take from you the weaker one.
Okay.
And leave you the stronger one. Yeah. And then obviously you need to also change your lifestyle a little bit. Yeah, because you need to keep in mind that you have only 1 kidney. So don't stress it. So yeah, probably no smoking, limit too much protein, and yeah, I mean, live your life
Carefully.
healthy, and healthy. You know, exercise, don't be dormant. You know, salt. You know, the works, junk.
Yeah.
So you
And
have
also
to-
like maybe heavy games like basketball, wrestling, those things.
rugby especially.
Rugby, yeah.
But you live normal apart from of course things like rugby and wrestling.
aggressive
you-
things,
You shouldn't
yeah.
do, But I remember asking, because I met my surgeon who will perform the surgery. Of course, I told him you travel a lot, will that be an issue? And he said no, after your recovery, it should be okay. But you need to adjust your lifestyle a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Kish
And I think it's good to maybe once or twice a year just see a nephrologist just to check how things are going.
To just make sure
Because
that the one
kidneys they don't have symptoms. So,
But now, because you know, when you have two kidneys, it's like this, you know, they are sharing a workload, you know.
Yes,
But when you remove one, now it's only this.
Yes.
Doesn't this one become too much? Like, doesn't it get too much?
Yeah, that's why if you overload it with, say, smoking,
okay.
and you're obese and just eating junk,
Then it will
too
much. But if you live well, it's just the normal workload. Like let's say like this is the water capacity here. If I increase, then it will be too heavy.
Yes.
But if it's normal here
should
and
be
it's like
okay.
this, then it can
It's
support
balanced,
it
yes.
without any problems.
Yes.
Okay.
But check on it. Every once or twice a year. Just check on it. Check how are things going.
Yeah. But for example, if I check on it and it's not going well, what do they do? Like what do they do from that point?
See.
Yeah. Suel is here. Say hi, we are doing a video.
Sorry.
Yeah.
It's from the pool.
We're just talking about
Italian.
the journey of the kidney thing.
Yeah, she's a doctor.
Yeah. Yeah.
So again, kidney disease comes because of the three things that I talked about, and also many other things. So I'm sure they would
They would find
and if it's because you have diabetes or you're getting high blood pressure, control these two, and your kidney disease it stops.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. But that one is stuff to just research about.
Yes.
But I was reading the other day, and they actually say people who are like donors get a lower risk of getting kidney disease, because like for example now I've already done all these tests. So if I had a problem,
they would
see
out.
it.
Yes.
So that means already I'm like at the zero level, and because people become more careful with their lifestyle and everything.
Because you just have the one.
Then sometimes you find that people who are living normally get the higher risk because of they don't know how to take care of themselves and stuff. Yeah, but anyway, let's see how it goes. The biggest fear for me, I think, in this whole process is the surgery. I've never been in surgery. I've never been under, and I got this pamphlet the first day, and they were like, what to expect in surgery, this can happen, and then they were like, sometimes they might put you under and you go forever, you might sleep and you sleep for good.
You should leave your things in order then.
Yeah, but I think that's a good way to go, to be honest, because you don't even know you're going, But either way, we hope for the best. We wake up.
Personally, I'm not scared. I mean, when I compare the life I'm living now, I'm not scared of the surgery, and I'm at a point where, if like you're saying, they put you under, you go. I think it's okay, rather than coming back to this life of dialysis and
because it's a tough one.
Yeah. So for me, I think it's excitement. Obviously, there's anxiety.
Yeah.
But for you, I understand.
And actually, the worst part is not even when I'm under. The worst part is when they tell me, now we are sedating. What is it called?
I know.
Now we are taking you under. Like, I think I have so much anxiety for that, because they even tell you, like, from what I see on TV, they tell you like count from 10 to 1, and you can't make it to 1. you're like 10, 9, then now that
when
age,
I did colonoscopy and they also put me under. I wasn't told to cut, but they talk. So the guy talks to me. So how are you? Like that, like so. You guys are having conversation, and all of a sudden you're like, and then
I mean, those are the things. Because I've never been in any of it. I think I've never had any type of procedure, you know. Yeah.
Truly your first.
So that's the biggest anxiety I have. Yeah, but we'll make it. Yeah. So apart from that, I don't know anything you want to add in this your journey.
In this my journey, guys, take care of your kidneys. It's hard to do so anyway. But I don't know. You know, these tests, regular tests, they can save your life.
But can
because
somebody...
I believe if, for me, I would have just one day collapsed. Obviously, honestly, sorry, and then gone and told you on stage 5. On dialysis.
Then that one I think would hit
so
you.
I'm glad I found out when I was in stage 3 because psychologically, I cried and I got depression, by the way, but you know, now you know you have it and then you accept it. So it took me
actually had like 2 years.
Yes, to accept and to live with it and to, you know, study, research and what have you. But imagine just falling down and then.
Yeah. But can somebody request specifically for a test for like kidneys?
I believe so.
Yeah. But the thing with this life, it's so hard because you could be like me. I could have done my test for the kidneys, it's okay, but maybe my heart is gone. You know, you can never say I want this because it's too much. So you just have to leave it as it is.
Yeah. But see, if I got children now, my kids need to just know that I'm, you know, hereditary. So you know that mom had kidney disease, or she has, or she's living with it, or whatever. So my kids, obviously, they have to test themselves, I mean, throughout their lives, because they know it's hereditary.
It can be hereditary.
Exactly, yeah. And even their kids to come. So the same thing, if your dad died of cancer, I don't know, your dad has diabetes, your mom has, I don't know what, and what have you, breast cancer, you know, just check yourself for sure. There's somewhere, I'm not saying you'll have it, but you know,
it's
genes
good to be safe.
Yeah. So,
but it's weird because like in our family nobody has
it,
kidney disease.
Yeah.
So.
And they don't know why my kidney disease came. As I told you, the first doctor thought I had an injury, and I don't know, maybe I did.
Maybe, because you never know, you could have like a trauma which you've never known.
Exactly, yes. I have gone to UK. I saw a doctor in UK, London, to just try and determine where it came from. In UAE, I've gone to 4 doctors or 5, I believe, and none of them. They all told me. The last one told me just accept what you have and stop. Asking why, you know, and just. Yeah. And he told me, and now advise if you ever get children, and also you guys, because maybe we have the gene from some great grandparent, and then it manifested in me. I don't know. We don't know. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So that's the journey so far. So I think the next time we'll be meeting, we'll be planning to go under. Yeah, but today is when they are gonna discuss our case. Yeah, and tell us how it's going to go.
They haven't called me, so.
Yeah, they also have to check out my tests. So, inshallah, nothing is wrong with me because I don't want a new baggage also. Yeah, and I have my whole bag of medicines that I need to take for the tuberculosis. But yeah, we thought that would be a problem because we thought we'd have to wait for more months, but apparently it's gonna be solved. Yeah, so I'm gonna be leaving today, the Emirates. I'm going back to Sweden. Yeah, that's another thing about this thing. There's, especially not being in the same country.
True.
Yeah, it's so much like, it's easy if you're in the same place, but it still is working, you know. But there's so much back and forth, and the donor hospital needs to get everything from their own place. Yeah, but anyways, we just hope it goes by fast and we can continue with our lives. Yeah, so if you have any questions, you know what to do. Yeah, we'll try and answer them, and that's it. So we'll see you in the next part of the process. All right, peace.